Good morning, it's March 13th, and today we're going to talk about the neighborhood watch. We start out on our porch at night, we click the light on. One neighbor notices something unusual and checks in. Another neighbor looks out the window. No alarms, no panic, just an awareness of what's going on around us. This is how our community stays safe. This is how our neighbors watch out for one another. Well, let's apply those same principles to our online behavior. Let's look out for our neighbors. When we see something that divides us, let's just click that little X. When we see something that is pits neighbor against neighbor, let's just pause that message for a while. The digital neighborhood is basically the same. We've got a bunch of choices which neighborhoods we visit: TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, all of them, all of them looking to compete for our attention, to generate more revenue for their ads. And sometimes all we have to do is hover over a particular meme or post, and the algorithm learns. Every pause, every replay, every scroll. This is machine learning, and the information, whether it's healthy for us or not, it just keeps measuring just what we do, just what it's designed to do. We're talking about something that travels faster than the truth. We're talking about fear, which grabs our attention, anger, which spreads faster than facts we don't even need to check. The more emotional the message it is, the more likely it spreads. And not only that, sometimes they spread over and over again in some type of a feedback loop. First we stir an emotion, and then we generate engagement, and then we amplify the message, and then we talk about it back and forth, and sometimes we get angry with one another. For what purpose? The outrage serves nothing, builds nothing, and serves only to divide us, and the division leads to control, not by us, but by the designer of the message. We don't have control of the platforms. We can only control what we consume and what we share. Citizens in a democracy carry responsibility for the information entering the public square, and a simple rule protects the neighborhood. Just verify, check the facts, ask these three questions. Is this a credible source? Can it be confirmed somewhere? What would I say face to face in my neighborhood? Would I share this information in a face to face conversation? The answer is unclear. You need to pause. We should pause. Silence on certain issues, especially fear and division, are better than spreading confusion. There's a real power out there, and it's a face-to-face conversations. Digital conversations can easily spiral. Real conversations work differently. A coffee table discussion, a living room meeting, a conversation after church or a basketball game. In a face-to-face conversation, we slow down, our nuance returns, our neighbors listen. We can detect the subtle hints and the emotional and empathetic signals that occur when a conversation goes on between one or more people. And our conversations can ripple outward through families, through our friendships. This is the foundation of a grassroots campaign. The ripple of in-person conversations, is where we make ends meet in our campaign. If we need a tool in Wyoming, we just build it. It's not asking for, this campaign is not asking for people to be careful. We're building tools to help citizens participate responsibly, tools that help us identify reliable information, tools that start conversation, tools that organize local populations and groups of people, tools that strengthen civic participation. Technology can divide, I realize that, but technology can also reconnect us. It just depends upon the choice that we choose to use. And we get down to the bottom line here as we close out this episode. Our healthy communities are like a neighborhood watch. We're not suspicious nor hostile of our neighbors. We're simply aware and responsible. We look out for one another. When that stranger enters the space where we live, well, that's like a foreign idea entering the space where our truths live. So start a conversation this week. Ask a neighbor what information sources I should trust. What should we trust? And why should we trust that? Build a habit of verifying before sharing. A movement grows the same way a neighborhood stays safe, one responsible neighbor at a time. Let's stay safe together at schoolguard2026.org. Thank you for listening. I'll see you tomorrow.